and raise them properly and do good things.
Good morning, everyone. Tens of listeners are here. They're on their way. I don't spill my coffee today. It's good. Who's batting lead off? Nobody yet. Oh. Christy. Get this shared everywhere. Oh my God. All right, I think that's done. Okay. Philip, good morning to you. Kevin, Glenn, Jana. Big old crowd today already. What?
Nothing.
You're shaking your head.
So my computer, when it
You broke it?
doesn't look normal, I just back out of everything. I can get to mine fast enough.
I understand. Here we go. Morning, JC. Another vacation coming up for you, I see. Probably have to set up residency somewhere else. Good morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Getting you to work, getting you to school for the final few days, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us, Josh and Holly, for the next 2 hours, 6:30 until 8:30. Yeah, we turn the lights on. That makes a difference in the studio a little bit. All right, morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Save plenty of money on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. In fact, 15%. That's a pretty good lick there. If you go to thunder1320.com/beach to learn more about that. That's thunder1320.com/beach to learn more about how you can save 15% on that condo. It is Tuesday. That means two reels and a fake. Some of my best work coming at you later on. It's very Wallen heavy today. There's a new album out. So you got some Wallen songs, got some fake that sounds like a Wallen song. Very excited. That's coming up later on in the show. We got your birthday, stupid, silly stat. Name that something that Holly has come up with. Ben Lomond Connect hotlines are open in about 3 or 4 minutes, so you can call in at 728-1320 with birthdays, anniversaries, or anything else that is on your mind. Coming and always coming up in just a second, but first, let's take a look at your weather. We want to keep an eye on things today, okay? 70 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios right now, and we got kind of a storm incubator out there in terms of atmospheric conditions. 60% chance of severe weather today, an 80% chance of severe weather as we head into tonight. Some of those storms could be severe. Could see some big hail, gusty winds, tornado threat is enhanced today. So we'll let you know if things get to popping around here. We'll let you know when we know. No need to panic or freak out. Just be weather aware today in case things do get bad. After today, though, and tonight, we clear out 77 and sunny on Wednesday. Thursday, 73 and pretty much sunny, a slight chance of rain, 20%. And then Friday, graduation day for Coffee County Central, 70 degrees, going to be chilly, a little jacket maybe even, and 50 overnight Friday. Saturday's looking like 71 with a 30% chance of rain. Sunday, 75, and Memorial Day is looking 75 and a 60% chance of rain. Weather forecast brought to you by our friends at the Hillsboro Food Company. Plenty of good grilling days ahead this summer. They got fresh grilling meats out there. They've got fresh cut meats every day. Fresh produce, assorted groceries. Stop by and see them at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. On that note, it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corncob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm really happy to be here today.
Are you really happy, or are
I'm
you just saying that?
actually very happy to
See,
be
we don't
here.
know. We never know.
I'm excited about the show.
Sometimes she lies.
I'm not faking it here.
Yes.
Choice today.
Do what?
A good song choice today. That's kind of the mood I'm in. So.
Oh. Gotcha.
There's a remix to this. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the guy?
I don't know.
He's like a Machine Gun Kelly type.
You serious, Shannon? I wouldn't go fishing this afternoon. The weather will not be gone by then. In fact, it'll just be firing up probably by then. Or are you just joking?
I don't think he's joking.
I never know. Because sometimes people will just mock people and,
Shannon brought that bomb bologna up here yesterday.
Barbecue was good too. So people will get on the National Weather Service like Facebook page, and they'll be like, what about Oakdale Street at 2:30 p.m.? What do you think it's going to be doing? I'm like, they are not going to answer that. And for the longest time, they wouldn't. Now they'll sometimes respond and be like, we don't really know what city that's in. You got to tell us. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around our community today? Coffee Middle School golf got a win yesterday over Tullahoma, 8.5 to 3.5 flags. They move on to the CTC championship against Franklin County. Now that was scheduled for today at Bear Trace. I don't know if they got that rescheduled or not. I was texting Rachel Williams last night. She said they were working on a rescheduled date, but I never got a rescheduled date. So I don't know if they're trying to play today or if they're going to get that rescheduled. It's going to be at Bear Trace. So good luck to them. Just up the way, Tullahoma baseball starts their state tournament today at 6:30, I believe, this afternoon. And you can hear that on our sister station, 93.9 The Duck. And big thanks to our friends over at Tullahoma Utilities Authority, LightTube. We got borrowing some of their equipment for today
Nice.
to ensure perfect access to the internet. So we do appreciate them for hooking us up. They been good partners so far in our short stint over in Tullahoma. We are 3 days away from Coffee County's graduation. I guess we should probably note this. Shelbyville's graduation that was scheduled for today has already been moved. They were scheduled to have graduation tonight. Shelbyville was. They moved it to tomorrow.
It's probably smart.
They actually are getting out of school 2 hours early over there, which I found odd, honestly. Like, just take the whole day off, right? If you got any snow days left, why don't we just take them at the end of the year?
Yeah.
I don't know. But they're getting out 2 hours early over there in Shelbyville today. Bedford County schools.
When we start talking about bad weather, it tears.
I know, and I don't even want to talk about it, but I feel like I have a job to do, and we'll just tear Holly's stomach up. I'm like, I don't even want to tell y'all about it because I don't want to deal with her the rest of the day.
I watched a TikTok yesterday of some of the bad tornadoes that just happened last week.
Kentucky and St. Louis area, Missouri area was pretty bad. And
it was these 2 guys in a truck, and basically it was a small, maybe F1 type deal, but the one guy's laughing, and I'm like, there's no way I would have already have died of a heart attack. Yeah. Holly's a little bit of a worrier. So, telling her, even mentioning that there's a thunderstorm in the forecast, and she's getting worse as she gets older. One day he's going to get me a storm shelter. And then I think that will make me feel better. She'll die in that storm shelter. Carbon monoxide poisoning. She'll never leave it. She'll just be in there. I could easily see myself becoming one of those people who never leaves the house, a complete hermit. It'll thunder in my storm shelter. Yeah. It'll thunder, and she'll run and jump in that thing. She's like the dogs that go jump in the bathtubs. Want to get our money's worth. Yeah, that's going to be her one day. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. You've got me distracted. 3 days away from Coffee County's graduation. That's this Friday at Cardin Gerald Field. Weather looks good. And contrary to any invitations you may have gotten from us, starts at 7. You can watch it on Raider TV, too, which will be on Thunder Radio's Facebook page. We are 6 days away from Memorial Day.
And 23 days out from Bonnaroo. Couple of important contests and happenings right now. You can still win a free floor. We're partnering with Flooring Solutions. That contest running all month long. So you've got a few days left to get entered there. Go to Thunder Radio, thunder1320.com. Very top of the page, there's a banner. It says click here, win a new floor. So that's where you click, thanks to Flooring Solutions. And we have HVAC giveaway. A full HVAC unit installed, free, no tricks, no gimmicks, thanks to AVU Heating and Air. That's American Veterans United Heating and Air. They service Southern Middle Tennessee. They're giving that away. Go to thunder1320.com. Click the banner at the top of the page. It says win an HVAC unit and get yourself entered. I think that contest wraps on Saturday. I think. So you better hurry up. Maybe Sunday. You better hurry up and get entered there before we wrap that one up. And Bonnaroo tickets remain on sale. thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo to learn more.
I got a text message from Lieutenant Daniel Ray, and he says the world famous Stephen Ray is the worst scaredy cat when it comes to storms. He's probably underground right now. So I appreciate when someone who is also a storm scaredy cat was like, hey, me too.
On the flip side, I used to be, I love storms, but then when you buy radio stations with large towers and expensive equipment, you don't really get into them so much anymore. You're like, I hope it doesn't storm here ever again.
What's that one? Is it Tripper Reed? The guy that chases.
What you call him?
Tripper Reed.
Huh. His name's Reed Timmer.
Reed Timmer. I thought Reed was the last name.
Tripper Reed. Some kind of version of Trip and Chipper and Timmer. That's what came out of that. Reed Timmer is his name.
When Josh says that we're going to get storms, he tells me where Reed Timmer is.
Where's he going to be?
And then the other day, I thought you said he was in Nashville.
No, he was in Memphis.
Well, that's close enough. I don't want him no closer.
It's 5 hours away.
Josh, sometimes you say things like, yeah, these storms are going to push the pressure out forward and fast.
That's never been a word
and
I've
it's
said.
going to spin up little pop-up. And
I'm glad you pay attention to the words I say, because that's never come out of my mouth. Those terminologies, never. Taking a look. He's not really posted where he's at today.
Of
course, I'm looking for Tripper Reed. I've not found Reed Timmer yet. Yeah, that Memphis is not close to Manchester. You're good. If a tornado tracks from Memphis to Manchester, it's going to set records.
No, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking.
And not to mention the fact yesterday she was like talking about there's been like one EF5 tornado in Tennessee history ever.
Josh said, I really hope
it in Lawrenceburg.
It rains today,
Rain
this
County.
Morning, because that's going to help.
Yeah.
And I noticed that it's been dry as a bone out there.
Yeah,
so that's got, I'm like, well, daggone, that means later on it's going to be bad.
It doesn't mean that. It just means that would help for sure. I can't tell her nothing. Y'all enjoy. It's going to be sunny and beautiful today. They've canceled all severe weather possibilities.
Hear that, Stephen Ray?
So I'm just trying to survive the rest of my life with Little Miss Anxious over here. It's fine. Nothing to get worried about.
All right.
You're never going to be told, even if there is something to worry about. There could be a F5 tornado tracking towards our house. I'm not even going to tell you about it. We just going to die sitting in the living room.
You know that song on TikTok where it goes, I'm looking for a man in finance.
No, I don't know that.
I'm looking for a man with a storm shelter.
Okay. There's a guy selling one on Swap and Shop. It's just it's an 8x20 steel structure you can just bury underground somewhere. And I'm just not good enough with that kind of work to do that.
Oh, man.
They make the ones that, you bolt in your garage kind of thing. We may do that one day.
Okay. You think that will be effective enough?
I think it's going to withstand anything but an EF5, probably.
All right. I'm good with that. I'll decorate it on the inside. It'll be cute.
See,
it'll be cute in there. Yeah, it'll be homey.
We're not going to decorate. There's no decorating. Have you ever been in one?
No.
I've been in one, like for a test. like at a show or something one time.
What about it?
There's no decorating in there.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yeah, I can put lights and things.
I think there's a light already in there.
I used to decorate my closet when I was little. I bet I could decorate a storm shelter.
Well, this building here's sturdy. We'll just come up here and hang out.
The walls are crumbling around us.
No, they're not. This building, we'll get down in the basement in the back there.
That ain't a basement. Basements go underground.
Hang on to that transmitter. That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
That thing is going nowhere. Actually, we can just go out to the tower building.
Trey says this is a waste of money, but you know what, Trey?
It is a waste of money, yes.
There's no waste. It's peace of mind.
Yeah. A lot of things can create peace of mind, and they're very expensive. Christy said, I've always wanted one under my bathroom floor so we can just open up a hatch and run down there. Yeah. Y'all watch a lot of movies and cartoons. Like just open up the trapdoor hatch and jump down here in the storm shelter.
Man. I'm just a nervy girl when it comes to storms.
Anything else here on the comings and goings? We're going to get everybody all wound up. Anybody else out there that's nervy is now like, ugh. I had my coffee this morning. It's going to be a better show.
It is going to be a better
show. I went to Dunkin' yesterday to order my coffee. And
how was it?
Not great. I went inside because I didn't want to be rushed at the drive-thru. So I went inside and I went to order and I said, I just want a large hot coffee. And she was like, how much sugar do you want? And I was like, I said, just a little.
Does she kiss you on the cheek?
No.
Oh.
Why would they do that? Oh, gotcha. Sure. I said, well, why? She said, how much sugar do you want and cream? I said, well, not much. She said, okay. I said, wait a minute. I said, how do you judge not much? What is that? She said, well, normally a large gets 4. I said, I don't want 4. I said, just maybe 2 sugars. She said, what about cream? I said, well, just a little.
Why did you ask her if you were going to turn around and tell her the amount you wanted?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know how they judged it. I don't order coffee like that.
I only want 2 sugars. It seemed like you knew.
Well, once she said 4, I was okay, half of that, because I feel like they always put too much. People put too much sugars in. I said, what if that's not? I said, what if that's not enough? She said, well, there's more over there you can add.
Okay.
Said, oh, perfect. Same for creamer. I was like, great. Let's just do 2, and I can go add some more. And I just went and added a Splenda.
Why didn't they just? Why don't you just do it?
Do it yourself
from the beginning? I don't know.
I know. Well, let's take that back. Let me take that back.
I don't go to Dunkin'. I don't know.
She didn't say there's more over there. She said we can add more. And then when I was waiting on my drink, I saw this big island full of all the stuff you add to the coffee. I'm like, why don't you just give it to me and I'll add it? But it was good. It was on point.
Okay.
So day was saved yesterday.
Good.
Yeah. Anything for comings and goings here? Or are you good? Now that you've got everybody all ramped up about storms.
You want them to be weather aware, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, now they're aware.
Anything else here?
No.
All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. I want to tell you about dirt work. So you get a lot of rain and you notice, you know what? The water's kind of standing in my yard right here. It stands here all the time. Mosquitoes, the grass doesn't grow, those kind of things. Or it gets under your house, which can be worse. Make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Call our friends at Dirt Works. They'll take care of that for you at 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. You can find them online. Dirt Works for you. That's Dirt, W-O-R-X. So give them a Google. They got pictures and videos of their work. They install sod. They cut in driveways, land clearing, just basic land clearing. They can do that for you too. Give them a call at Dirt Works.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve? I'm talking about M-Cella treatments with Dr. Van Winkle.
I wish I could be as relaxed as you guys.
Me too.
When it comes, like, I get it. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But don't we all take precautions in life doing? You put your seatbelt on. You don't say, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go, and you don't not put your seatbelt on. So I think for me, it's, am I taking all the precautions? And the answer is no, because I don't have a storm shelter. I feel like I haven't done everything that I need to do to protect myself. It's worst case scenario always with me. Like if we go to
That's a level of.
say we go to the beach, we go to a condo. What's the worst thing that could happen?
You fall off the balcony.
You can fall off the balcony.
How do
I fix that? The kids are not allowed.
We're not allowed to enjoy our vacation.
My son will be 20 in July. I won't let him lean over the balcony in my presence. He can't lean over and look down because worst case scenario, he falls over. None of them are. What remember in Florida when that hotel had that leak, that condo? I mean,
they didn't have a leak. I mean, he just
had
water intrusion for years.
And in the middle of the night, while
the whole building collapsed.
Everybody on vacation died. And so now I'm like, when I get to a place that has elevators, I'm like, is there water running down into the garage? You know, I'm like, ugh. I'm the worst.
Good news, bad news. Bad news is that happened. Good news is after that, generally people overreact and things are overly inspected. Speaking of inspections, I guess did the previous president not get any health inspections while he was in office, or he just developed stage 5 cancer in the past 100 days?
How does that go undetected to
anyway,
that?
I don't think it did, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. Also, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, huh? What's the thing? Angel Reese hates her.
Did something else happen?
No, just that foul. But I mean, watch the whole play. Yeah. So you got to watch what. So this is, I mean, Angel Reese pushes this girl to get this rebound.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. And then Caitlin Clark's like, what? And then she just went in and hacks at the ball. She didn't even foul her that hard. She flopped. Shouldn't have been flagrant at all, but whatever. But that's the only way Angel Reese is relevant is because of Caitlin Clark.
I saw where Caitlin Clark's teammates were like really quick to like, what are y'all?
Yeah.
My thoughts on the bologna is that it was so good. I did not fry it like I was told. I just took a hunk off of it.
Just grabbed it, just eating it. Right out the tin.
It smelled good. I spilt it in here, and the rest of the show yesterday, it was like, oh my God. And then I get it into the car, and then my car smelled like. So that's all I wanted yesterday was bologna.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show rolling along today. We're here until 8:30. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school for the final few days, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you along with us. 2 reels and a fake later on. I'm excited because I can incorporate some of Wallen's new songs in it. I hate to because you're implying that it's bad, and this new stuff is good. Did you see the crowd at the Sand in My Boots festival down there? And
I did
Gulf
not.
Shores? Oh
No,
my
but
gosh.
I bet you did.
I just saw a picture of it, and I mean, there's a lot of people. They crammed
You don't
over
know,
there.
Josh is president of the Morgan Wallen fan club.
I am not. Holly, why do you say things like that?
DFW. Dudes for Wallen.
That's not a thing that I'm a part of. So,
All right.
what are we talking about here?
So I have an idea for an app. It's a good idea. I can't make an app. Maybe you're smarter than me and you can make it. Take this and make an app and then send it to me so I can use it. The worst.
You got to trademark this before somebody steals your idea. Because I had the idea of adding cops to the maps way before. Ways, yeah, way before. I was like, there should be a way you can add where the cops are, yeah. And then like 3 years later, oh, look here. They stole my idea. They certainly heard me talking about it.
The worst part about, being the role of what to cook for dinner. I hate it. Because I don't want to cook dinner.
Holly doesn't want to cook dinner because she doesn't like her own cooking.
I'm not a good cook. I don't ever have all the. If I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go home right now. I'm gonna make pulled pork.
Well, you can't just do that on a whim.
I don't have I don't have any of the ingredients. I don't have meat to thaw. And like make people have stuff. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I need it. But we have some friends, and usually we'll hang out on Sundays, and they'll tell us what they're making they know what they're making for the week.
I'm having this on Monday. I'm having this on Tuesday.
And sometimes we'll talk about
this on Thursday.
And I was like, daggone it, that sounds good. So one Sunday after I got home and I was thinking, I'm like, I need their grocery list.
So you can share lists.
So what needs to, this is a breakdown of the app. Say your friends go to the store to get what they're going to make for the week, right?
Uh-huh.
Their receipt is shareable, and you can just load it to your cart, right? Load it to the cart.
They probably already have this.
I don't know.
There's probably probably
listen,
in like the Food Line app and the Walmart app. You probably can do that. I don't know. I've never even done
I'm not done with it though. You can find people who you like their recipes. So say
but the receipt doesn't show the recipe.
I know. That's why it all has to be entered in the app.
Oh,
it's a formula.
It's a magic app. It's a formula. It's a magic app. It just knows what you're making.
It doesn't know. The person has to put their recipes on there.
Uh-huh.
They have to do it and then attach the
It's a lot of work.
Well, yeah, it's a lot. Apps are a lot of work. I don't know how to do it, but someone does.
But what's the incentive for me to do that?
Okay, so I download the app and I'm like, I don't know what I want to make. Let's look at what the Browns are making tonight or this week, and you say, okay, yeah, this sounds good. This one, this one, this one, this one
in there?
Why would you? Why
would the Browns enter these things? Like, what is the incentive for them just because they are bored, or they want to?
Because they can also get it.
Okay,
they can also get other recipes. It's like a
tradesies.
It's tradesies.
What would we have to put in to trade?
Recipes.
What would our recipe be that we would put in there? Your famous spaghetti?
White people tacos.
That's what we make. We wouldn't have much to trade. Nobody would download our recipes.
That's okay. It's not
unmarinated chicken on the grill.
It's like Pinterest. People put things on Pinterest, but I don't. But I use their stuff.
Trey said that's weird.
It's not weird, Trey. I would follow you. It's not weird.
I want to share his recipes.
I'd follow Trey.
He's a world champion cook.
And then, we're going to talk to Trey tomorrow.
Is he coming on the show?
Yeah, he's coming on the show tomorrow.
Sweet.
And then, so say I wanted to smoke bologna like Shannon. I just have to look it up or cook ribs like Trey.
You can just Google it.
I don't know. I don't know how they do that. But
there's lots of good smoking recipes on the Google.
I don't know what seasonings they
tell you, they walk you through it.
You're not listening to me. I don't know nothing.
Holly would
about
also like to push
recipes.
a button and then someone shows up to the house and cooks the food for her.
If I had something I could go and pick up all the right groceries for the week's food and have all the right things, then I would do that.
I think it just requires a little planning.
Who has time? Golly.
Now, also in this app, you should be able to just push a button and it immediately loads your cart with those things, and the DoorDasher comes to your house and cooks it for you.
Whatever. Now you're just being ridiculous. Can we talk about Senior Sunset?
We can. That was yesterday. Kevin said, Holly's famous scrambled eggs. She does make pretty good scrambled eggs.
Boom, Kevin, in your face.
So we went to Senior Sunset yesterday for Coffee County. They had that right after the senior parade last night. And we did a lot of interviews, and they're going to air Friday for the morning show because we're taking a 4-day weekend. So you'll get to hear 6 or 7 really good interviews, by the way.
They were good.
It's probably my best year of interviews. Sometimes I talk to some of the kids, and it's like pulling teeth, trying to get them to talk. But this year's batch that I got to talk, I think there were 6 or 7. They were all very good, and they're going to air Friday during the morning show. So tune in for that. But anyway, Senior Sunset.
My takeaway from it was, ladies, you ain't got to hold his hand the whole time. He ain't gonna float away.
I feel like there's a lot of that happening.
Let him go play with us. They're playing football.
With their
Let
friends.
him go play. Lord of mercy. Like
a lot of insecurities at that age.
I reckon.
I did see a couple of those situations last night, and I was like, golly,
Like some dude's gonna just pick her up and run off with her.
Well, there was one. Look at the boyfriend. He looked like a dog sitting at the window. Just really wanted to go outside.
And play.
He was watching his friends play football. He was just he was watching, and she was watching other things, and he just kind of like, I want to go play.
Oh,
I don't know. He didn't say that to me, but I watched this kid for like 10 minutes. I'm like, he really looks like he wants to go play football.
I've when I see him get too serious too early, I just want to be like, no.
Cringes me out. I'm like, it ain't that deep, or shouldn't be. Let's just calm down, enjoy life a little bit.
Yeah, I love Senior Sunset because
Holly went and jumped on the bouncy house, got all wet.
no one was there yet. And the sound guy and Josh were like gassing me up. Do it. If you don't do it, you ain't got a hair. And no one's here, and you're supposed to be showing what go video it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. So I took my shoes off and I got my video ready. And I hopped in that sucker, and it was there was standing water in it. My socks was soaking wet.
That's what you get for playing on the toys you're not supposed to be playing on.
I have a little video, and you see me hop in, and I'm kind of giggling, and then I'm like, oh, and then you see me turn around and hop right back out.
It's all wet in here. Yeah. Nope. All right. But it looked like they had a good time.
Yeah.
It started raining on us pretty good there for a little while
they
too.
Didn't
And then
do that when we was in high school.
We became very popular because we had a tent out there in the middle of this field, and it started to rain. So here comes everybody just dropping their stuff off under my tent, like their shirts and their shoes and their phones. And that's all fine and good until I'm ready to go.
So we pick our tent up and we just leave everybody's
I just leave everybody's stuff out in the field. Now, listen, I'm leaving. My Senior Sunset's over for me. I've done my interviews. It's like 8:30 almost. I'm ready to go home. I got morning show.
They come over and they say, can we set our stuff here? I said, yeah, you can set it here. I'm not saying, but you can set it there.
Set it right there. So we just folded the tent down and took off and left everybody's stuff out there in the middle of the field. Sorry. There's even some people's stuff sitting on our table. I take it off the table and set it down in the grass. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, we lined it all up on the track nice and neat.
Yeah. But it's still raining. I couldn't help it from getting wet, Anyway, it was a good time. We'll air those interviews on Friday from Senior Sunset. It's really good time. Speaking of Friday, don't forget graduation's happening. I know somebody's going to get on the forum.
What's going on in town?
So a lot of people over here at the football stadium. What's going on? Morning show.
I need to call in a birthday, please.
A birthday. Is it for today?
Yes.
All right. Who is it?
Rose Lemons, and she turns 9.
9.
Rose Lemons is 9 years young today. All right. I've got it on the list. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Happy birthday to Rose. You can call in birthdays anytime on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Hey, we got an obituary break right here. When we come back, Holly, what is the matter with you?
Nothing.
When we come back, we've got Stupid Silly Stat. Also, what's happening over at Granddad's Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio, WMS 1320 AM, 107.9 FM.
Will you go give me the birthday list?
Will you go give me birthday?
It's a short-ish break here. Let's see here. Thank you. Put rose lemons on there. What's so funny about you?
Just give it. Can they hear the obits?
I mean, not unless I flip them over to the board where they can hear what's coming through the board. Which we're not going to do. Let's see here. Rose lemons is today. Today's Wednesday or Tuesday? What's today?
Today is Tuesday. Tuesday. You don't hear from that guy anymore.
Oh, I never heard from him originally.
Did I send you the stat?
Nope.
No. Incoming. I got a couple of birthdays.
Birthdays? Go ahead.
Central Funeral Home, we have the services you want.
Sophie.
Sophie.
I think it's Dish. D-I-S-C-H. D-I-S-C-H. And on she's 15 today. And on the 23rd, Stephanie Dish.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Busy day today. You got a busy day today. Busy day.
I was so tired yesterday. Oh my gosh.
I slept through my alarm this morning for 5 minutes for the first time in my life. Like I've never done. We had sleep sounds up so loud I couldn't hear anything. Well, normally, so the sleep sounds are on my side of the bed on my phone, and so they turn off, the alarm turns on. But Holly's sleep sounds are super loud, so mine turn off and the alarm turns on, but her sleep sounds
Because
are so loud.
I can hear everything.
She hears everything.
I'm so sensitive.
Overly sensitive about everything. Emotionally, physically, hearing, taste, touching, just overly sensitive. That's okay. I knew that when I married you. And accept it. Yes.
A daily hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
I'll change that bump one day. We've only been 2-hour show for almost 2 years now. I move at my own speed.
I never got a raise.
You don't get paid to do this show anyway. I mean, you got a raise. There's a sponsor on the last the overtime segment of the show. I feel like that's a raise.
Alma must keep that money because I never saw a nickel.
Oh, Holly. All right, morning show here until 8:30. It's happening over at Granddad's for lunch at Granddad's Restaurant in Manchester.
Today they've got pork loin on cornbread dressing, country fried steak, pulled barbecue, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green pea, skillet corn, cornbread, or roll. Your drink is included, and all of that is just $9.99.
It's a good deal.
Tonight is poker. Starts at 6.
Hardly know her.
And 8. Find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Follow them on Facebook too. Yeah, they do a good job.
They
Posting
do a really good job.
They got Instagram. Too, right? Granddad says Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, go follow them there as well if you're an Instagram savvy person. All right, let's play games. Get your phones ready.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Tim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid silly stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. I know everybody's going to be hitting the road soon. Summer trips, you want to hit the road and get out of here for a little while. Make sure your vehicle's ready to go, alignments and all that good stuff. If you need new tires before you hit the road, they got good deals there, and they offer financing on those tires so you can still afford to eat on your vacation. Head on over and see them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Freedom Automotive. Holly.
28% of women say that this is one of the most embarrassing things that their partner can do. What is it? 28% of women. So that's a pretty big number. Like 1 in 4 women say that this is the most embarrassing thing that their partner can do.
And I'm going to say ages 24 and up, probably.
He don't know. He's just adding that in there. 28% of women say that this is one of the most embarrassing things that their partner can do. What is it?
2 tickets to Beach Bend Park for the right answer today. 728-1320. Morning show.
Pass gas.
Not it. Good try. I thought that would probably be
I
the
have
best.
never
That doesn't happen.
done that in front of Josh.
Good, Holly. Keep that up if you want to stick around. 728-1320. 28% of women say this is the most embarrassing thing their partner can do. Morning show.
Wear a shirt with their face on it in public.
Wear a shirt with their face on it in public is a great guess, but that's not quite right today.
I want you to wear a shirt with my face on it.
I bet you do.
Let them know.
Just in
I'm
case.
going to hold your hand all day. That way no one comes steals you away.
Right. They'll bring me right back.
Oh, I know.
They wouldn't keep me for long. They'd be like, oh, never mind. We thought you had money. Morning show.
Dance out in public.
Did you say kiss out in public?
Dance.
Dance. Good guess, but that's not right. 28% of women say this is one of the most embarrassing things their partner can do. I'll give you a little hint. This is going to be something that you probably won't be around them when they do it, maybe. Is that a good guess? No?
I mean, you could be around.
You could be. I said probably. Morning show.
Hey there, how about socks and sandals?
Socks and sandals. Good guess, but not it. I don't understand that. Socks and sandals. You see the high school kids in socks and sandals now, or Birkenstocks. That's where they want to wear socks, and I'm like, why?
It's like each generation intentionally does stuff to look ugly to their parents, because we would never.
Right. And then they're like, oh yeah, well, watch this. And then somebody popular does it, and the other kid's like, oh,
it's ugly, but it's actually cute
because they're doing it. Morning show.
Pick their nose.
Pick their nose. Good guess, but not it.
Carney says Fletch is sure that the answer to the stat is crab walk.
Stop crab walking out in public. You do that at home.
Next time you and I are in public together, I'm just going to crab walk and see if it embarrasses you. Is it? Yeah.
I'll just walk off. Well, I'll just walk off. 28% of women say this is one of the most embarrassing things that their partner can do. I almost said the answer. I almost just kept reading.
I want to make a TikTok later just of like a hallway, and then you see me crab walk by.
That's not it. 728-1320. 28% of women say this is the most embarrassing thing, one of the most embarrassing things their man can do, their partner can do. 728-1320. Morning show.
How about bragging about their spouse when they're not around?
That's a good guess, but not it. Good guess. Morning show.
Smack their food.
Oh, not it. Morning show.
Stretch their boat.
What was that?
Scratch their butt.
Not it.
I heard it perfectly clear
Yeah.
that time.
Turned the radio down for me. Spoke right into the mouthpiece. Took that off. That was not it. Morning show.
Bear walk.
Bear walk. It's no walking. Good guess, though.
What is a bear walk?
Like a bear crawl. Morning show.
Oh, okay.
Just forgetting something.
Forgetting something. Good guess, but no. 28% of women say this is the most embarrassing thing their partner can do. I'm trying to think of a good hint.
It speaks maybe to their intelligence. I don't know. That's not always a thing.
Not always.
Let me see.
Call back, Dina.
What kind of hint can we give?
I don't know. I thought the one I gave earlier was pretty good. Like you probably won't be around
Okay.
when they do this.
I have a good hint. You'll see it.
Okay.
You'll see it.
You'll see it.
You won't see them do it probably,
But you'll see it.
But you'll see the aftermath
You'll see
of
that.
it.
All right. There you go. That's a good hint. 28% of women say this is the most embarrassing thing their partner can do. Holly's hint is you'll see it. You'll see
And
the
you'll be like,
aftermath
oh
of
my
it.
gosh.
Yes. 728-1320. What is the answer today? Right answer gets 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. Right answers also get to walk away with bragging rights today. You got him stumped today, Ollie. And then the answer is not crab walk. Morning show.
Well, or no.
Not it. Good try. Morning show.
Shave your facial hair.
Oh,
that's a
not
good
it.
guess because they were
Not
listening
it.
to the. You'll see the aftermath of
Uh-huh.
it. You probably won't see them do it, but that's a really good guess, guys. Don't shave your facial hair. Oh my goodness.
28% of women say this is the most embarrassing thing their partner can do. What?
Shannon. I can't even read it.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, we can't read that.
Can I give another hint? But it's maybe gonna.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think we have to give another hint.
Okay. I'll reread it. 28% of women say that this is the most embarrassing thing that their partner can do. I don't think it's the most embarrassing.
Morning show.
A backflip in public.
Not it. I'll tell you, you don't think it's the most embarrassing thing because it never happened to you. Because I don't let this happen.
I agree that this.
Morning show.
Misspell something while posting on Facebook.
There it is. That's almost the exact right answer. Spelling or grammatical errors online. And women say that 28% say that's incredibly cringy, most embarrassing thing ever. What's your name?
My name is Alan Barnes.
Alan Barnes. All right, Alan Barnes. I got a couple of tickets up here to Lake Winnie for you. Not Lake Winnie, I'm sorry. Beach Bend Park. You come pick those up anytime, okay?
Awesome. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Grammatical errors online posts. The most embarrassing thing for some women.
Josh was a newspaper editor, so he never makes mistakes.
No, that's not accurate. I do make mistakes. I just feel like if you're going to post online,
You should use periods.
you should use
And
periods.
then start that next one with a capital letter. I mean, we can figure it out. We can figure out your 2 paragraphs long
the run-on sentence gets me.
We'll figure it out, but it would just be so much easier.
Also, all caps. Why are you yelling?
Like when you take a breath,
Just put a period
just
there.
add a little dot.
Yeah.
Like read that to
When it's-
yourself.
Once the sentence is complete, you're done. No, so look, I mean, we all make mistakes here and there, but sometimes we just things are littered, and the wrong word is what gets me.
Like
sometimes.
there and there
Yeah,
and there.
yeah. Two and two, those things get me. But then there's some people that just have to use the complete wrong word, like they just like misheard words or something. Like
Scapegoat.
yeah, they're making me an scapegoat here, stuff like that. I don't mean to cut off my nose to spider face, but you know, things like that. People will post that, and I'm like, whoa. Then you're kind of revealing some things. If I don't know, I just don't post it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really sure here. Get ChatGPT to write your sentences for you, then post it. I don't care.
does anybody find themselves get to a word? You need to type out in a post and you don't know how to spell it. So you hit the little voice to text and say
See
it.
what they say.
Yeah.
Or you just find a whole new word. Can I replace this?
Because I can almost type it out and then it'll give me the correct spelling above it and I'll click it. But sometimes I'm so far off from the correct
It's bad when
spelling
you're
that
that
I
far
have
off.
to be like
When you don't even get a suggestion from it.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Like there have been some people, I've seen some words that are just, that doesn't go there in that. So yeah, that's the, I could see how that'd be embarrassing. Like, oh, you're embarrassing me. Like,
You were a reflection
yeah.
of me. Yeah. I'll punctuate properly for the most part. Every now and then I'll misspell a word.
A typo is different. Okay.
That's a typo.
A typo is different than you're using the wrong word. Typos happen. Sometimes autocorrect for whatever reason doesn't work, or just, I don't like, you think that it would correct and when you got going too fast with your hands, but it doesn't, but it'll correct other random words anyway. But like a typo is different to me. Typos happen in like a social media post. The letters get inverted or whatever, but just using the incorrect word.
I will say sometimes I'll get to going too fast and I'll put like join Thunder Radio and wishing Westwood Rocket or Westwood Lady Raider such and such on there. But that's I just get to go.
I feel like that's different.
Okay.
That's not, the correct thing. You just, your brain has jumbled up some stuff. That's different than using the complete wrong words. All like, just go to the forum, y'all. Just go to the forum and read the Manchester TN forum. Read through there, start picking them out.
Hey, I met someone recently. We were up at Common John, and one of the fellas we work with, he was at Common John having dinner with his a friend, and I met the friend, and he made eye contact with me, and he shook my hand and I could see he was attentive to what I was saying, and I wanted to hire him immediately. I didn't know what he did. But how you present yourself to people in public and on Facebook, anybody that works in maybe management where you're doing some hiring or firing or anything like that, I think or maybe you're a teacher and you see you meet someone and you're like, I bet you were a good student. Look how attentive and eye contact. I bet you're a good student. I think you pay attention to that. It's important, and that is an extension of you on Facebook and the what's in the background of your pictures. And
when we're hiring people, I definitely stalk their social media.
Let's just see how crazy you are.
Yeah, and if you're crazy and you hide it, that's fine. Same at work.
So I'm going to go to your Facebook and I'm going to look at some of your posts.
And if you're posting crazy
stuff,
if
you're using run-on sentences and
or just posting some of the crazy things you're doing,
like maybe you're posting they need something for the kids to do in this town. I may just scroll right over that application.
Never mind. All right. You autocorrect in the word duck. That's always something. I will say up until January, I never typed the word duck into a text, but it sure did come across a lot.
Yeah.
Now I use the word a little bit more since one of the radio stations is, in fact,
the duck.
The duck. All right. We got more morning show. A quick news break here. Weather update. Let's do that. Let's get everybody up to date. The sun is out and charging things up out there, getting everything all gassed up and ready to go. We do have a chance of severe weather today. 72 right now outside the Unity Medical Center studios. 83 for your high today. A 60% chance of showers and storms. Some of those could be severe. We'll keep an eye on that. 80% chance of severe weather tonight. 63 for your low. We clear out after that, though. 77 on Wednesday and sunny skies. 73 on Thursday and 70 on Friday. That's Bridges winter right there. Going to be 48 Thursday night and around 49 on Friday night. 71 Saturday. Rain chances return. 75 on Sunday with 50% chance of rain. But do keep your eye on the weather today. Enhanced risk of severe weather all throughout Middle Tennessee. So we'll keep an eye on that. Some storms already firing off back to the west. I saw a tornado watch in Kentucky this morning. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know. But just be weather aware today. And maybe outdoor plans not the best idea today, FYI. I saw where Shelbyville's already moved their graduation to tomorrow, things like that. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsborough Food Company. It is a good idea to swing by and get a little breakfast out there. I got the tenderloin plate a couple of weeks ago when we stopped in. 2 big pieces of tenderloin, 2 big eggs, a lot of potatoes, good helpings, and they were good. Stop by and see them at 7403 Hillsborough Highway. They're open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 4 on Saturday. Hillsborough Food Company.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by your hometown grocery store.
It's like technically a cotton britches winter. All right, let's see here. Views and opinions do not represent Coffee Candy Broadcasting Incorporated. All right, let's see here. Aiden McNeese has a birthday today. He's Team Josh, pretty sure. All right.
Sometimes during these breaks, I think about all the things that I have to do today, and I forget that I'm even on Facebook Live.
I know it's hard to.
Sorry, guys.
Well, used to we got a break. You know, we just don't get a break anymore.
Where's Jessica been?
Yeah, Jessica. Has she quit working for us?
I don't know.
Did we piss her off? Did we make Jessica mad?
I don't think Jessica gets mad easy.
She doesn't seem like she does.
It'd have to be something really bad, I think.
Did we offend her? Did she come to the Thundies?
No.
Did she not come?
I think her.
Oh, they had a ball.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Thundies, the positive reviews continue to roll in. Holly. So just calm yourself down. She was all upset yesterday, worried. No, she's going to be upset. Let's see here.
Y'all, at the senior sunrise, one of the seniors who I think
Senior Sunset?
Senior Sunset, where I think one of the seniors who's like in charge of the yearbook, like she was doing this neat little video, I think, where she held up a piece of glass and you would come over and she would video you come over and sign your name to the glass, like signing off.
Yeah.
And so the girl one who's a senior was out there and she goes over to sign she's like, I want to do it. Somehow
in all of her years in education, she's not learned how to open a marker.
She was like this, and it slung blue all. She looked like Mel Gibson on Braveheart. Her friends were trying to wipe it, and so it was just smearing.
It went from her forehead, across her nose, across her eye.
It went across her,
down to her chin, and through her hair.
Yeah.
There's blue all the way through there. It shows up real good in that blonde hair. Perfect for graduation. Like how? Do you not know how to open a marker better than that?
The marker didn't hit her.
Oh, we just like slung ink out of it?
Yeah, it's like a painty pen.
Signer beware. Oh, let's see.
I was glad to see her out there running around playing.
Yeah, I didn't get to see her much. Did she have a good time? I was busy doing interviews. It's like one of the things about
She's playing spike ball.
our job. Did she play spike ball?
Yeah.
Good for her. Doing our job is a lot of times we skip. As I was talking to somebody with the school yesterday, and they're like, "Are you not riding in the parade?" I'm like, "No, I'm not riding in the parade. I'm setting up for Senior Sunset to interview everybody else's kids. I don't get to do things with my kids a lot because I'm doing stuff for everybody else's kids. Like, how much attention have you paid to what I've been doing?" That's exactly how I responded to them, pretty much. No.
That's the one. That's a time if I'm near Josh, I'm like, this guy.
Well, I mean,
We'll just catch her at the end. It's fine.
and she, continues to make decisions that she instead of parking her car at the Raider Academy where the parade ends, she parked it at the high school. So she rode to the Raider Academy, turned around, went back to the high school and got her car, and then came back to Raider Academy for Senior Sunset. I'm like, well, why don't you just park your car here? That's okay. We suggested it.
That's all you can do.
That's all we can do.
That's all you can do.
And that's what I've learned to let go of it. You give suggestions, and they just look at you like you're an idiot.
Elsa sang it best.
Let it go.
You gotta let that go.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. It's been a busy day today. We've had some winners, some games, some birthdays. I had a birthday text in over the break. Aiden McNeese is 12 today. And I usually don't even do special birthday shout-outs until it's birthday time, but he's Team Josh all the way, and so he gets a special birthday shout-out. That's just how I do it. So happy birthday to Aiden, turning 12 today. We'll do all the birthdays around 8 o'clock, by the way. If you're Team Josh, I'll do it early.
That's 12. That's a big one. Last birthday before
teen
you're
time.
officially a teenager.
It's teen time. Fun times are coming. I'm just here to tell y'all.
Hang on.
Quite literally, just hang on. All right, morning show here until 8:30. We got more games to play. We have 2 reels and a fake coming up in a little while, and some of my best work is coming as we have fake country music lyrics and real country music lyrics mixed, and it's your job.
Wallen edition.
Wallen edition, yes. Which will make it difficult for everybody because the album just came out. So sometimes people can spot the real lyrics pretty quick because they've heard that song. Holly can't because she's not heard that song or paid attention. But today it'll be a little different. All right, Holly, we got more games here.
We're going to play Name That Movie, Josh. You have 3 snippets from a movie over there, a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. I think they're actually that. Once he plays those, if you know the exact right name of this movie, call it in 728-1320. What are they going to win?
Thunder Radio T-shirt swag.
Because you think I made it easy.
No,
Okay.
it is what it is. I mean, I think a Thunder Radio T-shirt is a fine prize. Name this movie.
That house is like 400 yards away.
And they're going to get it in just a second.
That house is like 400 yards away.
What is that movie? 931-728-1320. You some of our loyal morning show Carmine family dental camera people have been absent this week. Not seen a lot of Dana, not seen a lot of Jessica, not seen a lot of Hattie. So, if they could get back on there, that'd be good.
Coach Costello's got it.
Yeah, I knew that would be pretty quick. He's not eligible to win.
That house is like 400 yards away.
I think I tried to pick a spot that wasn't like a main character.
Morning show.
I don't know if I can win twice, but Happy Gilmore.
Boom. Nailed it. Well done. What's your name?
Alan Bard.
No, Alan, you can't win again.
He just said that he started. He said, I don't think I can win again, but he knew it. He just wanted to play.
That's
it's
all
okay,
right.
Alan.
That's
you
all
can
right.
play.
Well, yeah, he did. He played. All right, Alan, good job. Thanks for playing. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Alan is all over it this morning.
Okay, yeah. Everybody can recite every line to Happy Gilmore. Even my Meemaw could do it.
One more time. Double or nothing.
Maybe I should have started with that one.
That would have been a little bit better to start with.
Well, I don't know.
That was the other one is more golf related. Talking about the yardage away. That one's not. That could be related to anything.
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough.
Hope I cut that off in time.
That was.
I always get scared when I know there's a bad word coming in a line, and I'm like, oh gosh, I hope I didn't. My intrusive thoughts, did I let that line play out, cause a little chaos in my life? No, I cut it off. Did I put an answer clip?
Give me the ball, alligator.
Chubbs.
You've got one eye. Chubbs. You took his hand.
That alligator just died.
Oh.
Yep. So Morris is his name. He's been in numerous TV shows and films over 3 decades, most notably Happy Gilmore. He died at a gator farm in southern Colorado where gators grow natural.
So what is there a gator farm in Colorado? They love
That's
the
their
snow.
natural habitat. Makes sense.
Speaking of, I saw a video that James Spann posted yesterday, and
who is that?
It's a weather guy. But he just posts random stuff that people send him from Fort Morgan. And it was an alligator stomping off into the ocean.
Was it?
He was in the beach.
Ocean?
And he just walked off into the ocean. And then
They stand tall, don't they? When they walk across them golf courses and stuff.
Well, this one wasn't super big. He probably maybe a 5-footer or something. So he goes walking into the water and then turns around and faces the beach and just sits there, and the waves are just washing over him. And I'm like, that's not what I want to worry about when I go get into the brackish water of Fort Morgan.
That sounds like Sharknado meets gator.
She thought something clever was coming.
Shark.
And it never came.
Shark gator. Anyway, if you've got a better name for that movie, you can send it to me. I'll send it up to Spielberg. We'll get this thing rolling. I don't like that.
What? You did it. You did it.
I don't know. I can make fun of me, but you can't.
Can't. Golly, that's a very heavy emphasis.
I watched the preview for the new Happy Gilmore movie.
When does it come out?
I'm going to tell you right here. It comes out July 25th.
Okay.
And I will say the previews look pretty good.
Well, they generally make the previews look good.
Sometimes, I don't know.
Adam Sandler movies lately, I feel like have been, but
I like that.
They're
really like
all the same movie.
No. That one basketball movie he did with the guy from, was he in Spain?
I
don't know where he was. We don't know. We know it was a good movie.
It was okay.
He does good with his sports movies. His comedy movies have been. I didn't like Hubie Halloween.
Who did?
But I think I'll watch it again just because it was bad.
It's awful. But I think that was the intent, right? Was to be the worst movie possible. Kind of like Sharknado.
How can we fit Gator in there?
I don't know. You've been trying for a little while to get that to work. Yeah.
I don't know.
It got us off the original point of why gators are in Colorado. Why is there a gator farm in Colorado? And how old was that gator that died?
He was.
What's his name? Wallace?
Morris was his name. Let's see here. It said he was 11 feet, 80 years old.
80?
Yep.
Alligators are crocodile, or alligators are dinosaurs.
They said he started acting strange about a week ago. He wasn't lunging at us and wasn't taking food.
80 seems like a pretty good long life. Is that how long they live? Probably in a sanctuary.
Says here he might have lived to 90 if he had been in Florida.
Does it really say that?
No.
Oh.
I'm sure they had him in a very comfortable enclosure. Him being famous and all.
Alligators 40 to 60 years in the wild, then longer in captivity. So this dude made it 20 years past the average lifespan.
You know what we need? You know what alligator we need an update on is Jolene. Remember her from last year? She got her front.
Oh, I do remember that one.
Jolene. She was
some idiot
cut off her
jaw or top jaw or top part of her snout or whatever.
And she was surviving in the wild, just like eating bugs in that little hole. Anyway, I need to do an update on Jolene.
Also, let's see. This one's saying in alligator biology, they can live to 100 years in captivity.
It's been 2 years since Jolene. That was 2 years ago. Says she's doing a...
Didn't they make her a prosthetic mouth or something?
Did they?
I thought they did something, didn't they? Did they make her a prosthetic something or another?
It doesn't.
Maybe I made that up in my head. I don't know. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Head on down to Orange Beach. Save yourself 15% on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo at the Shoalwater 802. We stayed there. We enjoyed it. It was a great time. Nice place. Got a couple of pools on site, a hot tub. You're right there on the beach. It was a beautiful view and lots of good restaurants around. Why not do that and save 15%? Because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach. While you're on the website, banner at the top of the page, chance to win a free HVAC unit installed. Click on that banner at the top of the page. Also, a chance to win a free floor installed thanks to Flooring Solutions. Click that banner at the top of the page. Get yourself registered. Big prizes thanks to Flooring Solutions and AVU Heating and Air. 2 Reels and a Fake coming up next.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence, but
I told you how to solve these issues. I'm talking about Emcella treatments with Dr. Van Winkle in Manchester. I'm Holly with the Thunder Radio Morning Show, here to tell you that the Emcella treatment is the cure you need to solve your problems. I have had them done and can speak from
45, minute 15, minute 45, 2, 2.5, 3. Yeah. Come back right there. Bam. Bam.
No, it took me too long to get that joke, Shannon. I was like, I know this is a joke. I just can't.
Shouldn't take you that long to get that one.
Indeed, it should not have. Basically, the plot to Happy Gilmore is after that he goes on to be a pretty successful golfer. Like, it shows him walking down a hallway and there's I don't know, a really old Arnold Palmer, and then it'll show Jack. What's his name?
Jack Nicholson? Sorry, I'm busy over here. Jack Nicholson?
Nicholson?
Yeah. Or Nicholas. Jack Nicholson. Which one's the actor? Which one's the golfer?
That's what I was asking.
Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's the golfer. Jack Nicholson's the actor. Jack Nicholson's the golfer. I get him backwards.
Nicholas?
Yeah, Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas?
Yes.
It's amazing. Jack Nicholas.
Nicklaus. Jack Nicholas.
All right, anyway. Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicholas, Tiger Woods, and then there's Happy Gilmore next to him, like these bust statues. And for some reason, that he's coming out of retirement. I don't know why. So he's playing with all the young guys now, like all of the You know, they go through all of these intense golf you know, the professionals. And then there's Happy Gilmore. I don't know. It looked good to me.
I look forward to watching it. I need to go back and finish watching Full Swing current season.
I liked that. It was pretty good.
Full Swing?
Yeah.
You got a chamber board meeting today, right?
Yes.
Two Reels and a Fake coming up. I feel good about it. Make sure I've got them. Yeah, I got them. There they are.
Scratch his butt. Do you know what when I'm taking pictures of athlete, like the boys, a lot of times I'll be taking a picture and they'll reach down and adjust. And I'm like, delete.
And that's going to be part of the blooper pictures next year. Just a whole reel of that.
Adjusting.
Why does Holly have hundreds of photos of this?
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Yes, you are. Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Glad to have you with us. I want to tell you real quick about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester. They're closed today, but they'll be back open tomorrow morning for breakfast starting at 8 a.m. They fire it up early on Wednesday through Saturday. 8 o'clock, get on by, get a scrambled egg bowl, try out their coffee. They're at 210 Woodbury Highway, right across from the Manchester Rec Center there. Online at commonjohnbc.com. They open up at 10 o'clock on Sundays. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
You've had a good show today.
That's pretty good.
Like you've done well.
It's going to be a really good show tomorrow. We got a guest on. Trey Adcott's going to come in and talk about...
He's like a world champion cook now or something.
Yeah.
He's going to teach us how to make barbecue ribs or something.
I don't know. We're going to learn that process because it's a big team, you know, so it's like, what all do you have to serve, you know?
You probably should do a little research on this before we get him in.
No, I'm just going to ask him.
Okay.
He has the answers.
Well, I need to know in general what it was.
Yeah.
What was it called? How many people were there?
We're going to ask him.
Etc. All right. You want to play games?
Yeah.
All right. It's Tuesday, folks. That means it's time for 2 reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to think you're redneck.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you went on your
It's
boat.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Here we go.
That tailgate.
2 reels and a fake. Here's how it works. Every Tuesday, I have 2 real country music lyrics. These are on the radio making money, on an album making money. And I have 1 fake that I wrote. And it's your job to spot the fake. Which one of these songs is not real? Holly, are you ready?
You're so ready for this.
You won last week, I think. She broke like a 400-week losing streak or something.
Oh, my God.
All right, song number 1. I feel good about it. So here's the deal. It's all Wallen. The reels are all Wallen. They're new Wallen. And I mixed up the lengths of the songs. So, you know, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. Like, there's a bunch of different. It's going to be good.
All right, let's go.
Trying to get rid of any tails that I may have. I got some advice from some folks, some tails I might have, and make sure to pull those out. And try to hide those.
Let's go.
Holly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, girl. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not one of them. All right. Still drive past your mama's place real slow.
Creepy.
Just in case your shadow's in the window. That back row we named still knows my pain. Tires crying out in the pouring rain. I see your smile in an old bar glass. Bartender pours and I relive the past. You're moving on with a brand new start. And I'm here writing songs with a broke down heart.
Okay, that could very well be a Wallen song. Let's go to 2. I don't know. I don't have an opinion about that one yet.
All right, that's song number 1. Song number 2. Everything's still pretty much the same around here. Neighbors still shooting all of next year's deer. Boys still lose unless they're playing at home. But I got better since you got gone. I'm still a few too many on a Friday night. I still try to step in when it ain't my fight.
I can see that being a Wallen song. Yeah,
Song number 2.
I feel like that may be Wallen.
All right, song number 3. I've given you a hint that the 2 reels that we have are Wallen songs today. So
I guarantee you, I ain't heard them.
No, well, they just came out. Song number 3. It might be simple, but these 2 lanes, they're my temple. And that river rolling, gentle washing my worries away. I used to hate it, but I traveled lots of pavement. And there ain't no better places at the end of the day. Song number 3. Best work ever.
I didn't like 3. I'm going to say that that's you. I don't know if it is fake or not. I can't tell the difference in any of those songs. I
don't think it could be the same song.
Is it?
No, it's not.
That is least like a Morgan Wallen song to me, I guess.
Josh Taylor says 3 is the fake. He agrees. I'll give people just a minute to jump in. And Kevin thinks 3 is the fake as well. All right. Let everybody have a moment to make up their minds.
They must be wrong because you look happy.
No, I'm just happy with this week, how everything went.
You must be. Look at you rocking. I'm changing it.
No, there's no changing. So
Yeah.
you've already locked in.
2's fake.
You've already locked in. All right. Let's go ahead and eliminate one of these. All right. Holly thinks 3 is the fake. Leslie thinks 3 is fake as well. Laura said they all sucked. Thank you for that. Glenn thinks 3 is the fake. Nikki thinks 3 is the fake. Everybody coming in thinks 3 is the fake today. All right. Well, let's eliminate one of them. Song number 2. Let's go ahead and pull that one out of there. That is real. Everything's still pretty much the same around here. Neighbors still shooting all next year's deer. Boys still lose unless they're playing at home. But I got better since you got gone. I'm still too few many on a Friday night. I still try to step in when it ain't my fight. That is a real Morgan Wallen song. It's called I Got Better by Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
I'm trying to find I got a clip of that somewhere. I just lost where I put it. Stop it. There it is. Let's see. Well, if I can get that pulled up. There it is. All right, sorry, I got to mute you on the cameras, guys. Sorry. Got to mute you over there. I'll get in trouble.
Neighbors still shooting all next year's deer.
Yeah. All right.
Josh loves it.
All right. So that is, in fact, real. So that leaves us between 1 and 3. Everybody thinks 3 is the fake, including Holly. Let's get a drum roll on this, please. Here we go. Holly.
Daggone it.
3 is, in fact, a real song. So all y'all wrong. 3's real. That's called Don't We by Morgan Wallen. It might be simple, but these 2 lanes, they're my temple. And that river rolling, gentle wash my worries away. I used to hate it, but I traveled lots of pavement, and there ain't no better places at the end of the day. That's a real song by Morgan Wallen in his new album there. So, how about that?
How about that?
I got that somewhere. Yeah, I got that somewhere around here. Let's. I gotta meet you on the cameras for just a second.
green all comes blue collar, and I'm all good with that.
Anyway, that's one of the new ones. I can't play too much of it.
I've never seen you so excited about Two Reels as you were this week. You know, you were talking about it a lot. You were proud of it. I think it was just because it was Wallen.
So song number 1 was fake. I wrote that. Still drive past your mama's place real slow, just in case your shadow's in the window. That back road we named still knows my pain. Tires crying out in the pouring rain. I see your smile in an old bar glass. Bartender pours. I relive the past. You're moving on with a brand new start, and I'm here writing songs with a broke down heart. And that's called Broke Down Heart. I wrote that myself.
I love it when you give them a name at the end.
Yeah, that's called Broke Down Heart. I'm working on the chorus next. Maybe I'll come up with that next week. Rhonda said she got it. Good job, Rhonda.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Why didn't you send me a text, Rhonda?
No,
let me know what the
texts
answer
aren't
was.
allowed. So pretty much everybody got it wrong. Now Pam had it right. Jenny was guessing every one of them. Jenny, you can't guess all the songs, okay? You have to pick one. That's how it works. Tell me that was good. Tell me that's my best work.
Yeah, it was some of your best work. I don't know. What do you want, a cookie?
All right. Yeah, I do. Matter of fact, I win at 2 Reels and a Fake this week. Some of my finest work. We got birthdays coming up in just a minute on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Call those in. I've got several on the list for today. The 20th, you can call in birthdays and anniversaries for days ahead of time. Or even if we've a couple days past, you can still get them in on. They have a chance to win the birthday cake and the birthday flower, or the anniversary flowers that we give away at the end of the week. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Have you heard about the big changes with the highly successful weight loss shots? Due to some recent FDA decisions, the less...
Yes. 2 Reels and a Fake champion today. Feel good about that. Wallen's not garbage. You hush that up. Let's see here. Birthdays. Birthdays. Thank y'all for listening today. It's not hot garbage. It's good stuff in there. It's good stuff.
What are you doing?
1,000? What are you doing?
You're supposed to be talking to the people.
Yeah, you just left.
I had to potty.
Well, everybody over here is hating on Wallen, and I don't want to talk to them anymore. Say it's hot garbage.
DFW. Dates for Wallen.
Well, Laura, you can say that if you want, but when you come over to the house to go swimming this year, I got control of the playlist, and it's going to be pretty heavy. Morgan. Holly even likes it. She just won't tell you. She likes it.
You know what I like?
Thunder Radio.
Yeah, what time does Swap and Shop come on?
8:30.
8:30.
And it goes off at 8:45.
Oh, just 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Uh-huh.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. So every day about 8, we get calls about when Swap and Shop comes on, and then that same person doesn't call back when Swap and Shop is on. Every day. Yesterday, Swap and Shop was pretty busy, though.
Maybe I need some of these Meta glasses.
No, we don't need the Meta glasses. The way you lose glasses, you don't need Meta glasses.
I just really need to be able to document everything. because I can't remember.
She can't. She cannot remember anything.
I was so proud of the reconcile yesterday, even though it's not complete. It did not make me cry.
Let's see. Do. You have any celebrity birthdays today?
Let me see. I even looked at it.
Well, this birthday's coming up next. So have them ready.
There's one.
All right. You made a weird face, like Andy Bernard.
Do you remember the other day when we did JoJo Siwa's birthday?
Yesterday.
I guess she has an older brother named Jaden Siwa, and he looks exactly like her.
It is birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pick up the phone and give me a call. Get those birthdays listed. At the end of the day this afternoon, 4:30, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County. She'll be drawing for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from our friends at the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. Yesterday, we did not have a winner because we didn't have any birthdays on the list. So make sure you get those turned in. At the end of the week, we draw for a grand prize, a cake from the Food Lion. We also want your anniversaries. We have a grand prize drawing at the end of the week. We draw for flowers from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. So get those birthdays and anniversaries in, 728-1320. The hotlines are open. Here we go. Happy birthday on this 20th day of May. Aiden McNeese is 12. Happy birthday to Aiden. Rose Lemons is 9. Sophie Dish is 15. Silas Vaughn has a birthday. Lauren Brandt has a birthday. That's all I've got for locals so far. But we can add to that list. Holly?
Okay, so this first celeb, he's a rapper, an older rapper, maybe big in the late 90s. He raps very fast.
Twista.
That's a good guess. He does have a
Busta Rhymes.
Yes, Busta Rhymes turns 53.
All right.
This guy played on Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, I know him. Mm-hmm. Darn it. What is his name? Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Timothy Oliphant turns 57 today. Okay, last celebrity. She
also played Danny Cordray on The Office.
Yeah.
The Unstoppable Salesman.
Her ex-husband was killed in a skiing accident.
Just go ahead with this. I'm not going to know this.
No, you know who this is.
Nah.
It's Sonny and
Cher.
It's Cher.
Oh, gotcha.
I tried to make the hint kind of hard at first because it's Cher. She's 79 years old.
Cher, 79?
Yuppers.
Wow. Did not realize that. I was sitting down with a girl yesterday at the Senior Sunset, and I, pre-recording these interviews to play later on, in the week,
on
Friday, and she sits down and I say, hey, what kind of music you like? Maybe I pick something you like as the bump music to start this segment, and she's like, I like oldies. I was like, oldies? She's like, yeah, oldies, 80s.
Oh,
I was like, no, honey,
that's not old.
I said, no, that's not oldies.
That's cool. That's young and hip.
I said, here's, this is oldies. And I've started to give her music lessons. Well, this is oldies. This is 80s. It's a whole different thing. The 80s are not oldies. I guess, but can you imagine if you were born in 2006? The 80s seems like a real long time ago. They'd be like, for us, what was that? So I was born. So for us, it'd be like something late 60s. I guess.
I like stuff out of late 60s.
Yeah, I do too.
I like my sister, when we were decorating for the Thundies, I said, hey, put on bubblegum oldies. And she was like, I don't want to listen to this. She put on more 80s, I guess, which I like too. But I'm the only music I don't really like is jazz. I don't like jazz.
Jazz.
I don't like.
Why did you take so long to say that word?
Jazz music. I don't know.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. It's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team, they've got over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. You need an experienced person on your finance team, somebody who knows how to get you into the right product, who's going to guide you in the right direction and make sure that you take all the right steps. They can help you get pre-qualified so you know exactly how much home you can buy, or maybe a cash out refinance is what you're looking to do. You've got plenty of equity in your home. It's worth $500,000. You only owe $100,000, but you'd like to take advantage of some of that equity. They can help you with that. They know how that stuff works. Stop by and see Heather Phillips. She knows far better than I do. 1300 MacArthur Street, right in front of Markham's. Online, newhavenmtg.com, and MLS 1477317.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
All right. I need to do a dirt works when I come back at some point. Get rid of that right there.
Brian said a friend of his found one of their high school annuals at an antique store the other day.
Oh, neat. I don't make you feel old. Let's see. All right, all set up. I was looking through the girl one's yearbook, and I can't read the font in it. I'm just like, talking about old. I'm just like, I can't. Either the font's too small, or it's black font on red background, which is hard to read. And I'm just like, give me a magnifying glass.
I don't know.
Do what?
Listen.
No, I don't know. The stat this morning kind of takes somebody said their kid thought the answer was not flush the toilet. Most embarrassing thing your significant other can do.
Flush that toilet. Nobody wants to see your poo stew.
I think they're ready for us to sign these papers on this property.
Huh?
I think they're ready for us to sign these papers on this property hopefully today. There, tomorrow. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Call and celebrate. I want to listen to some oldies. Stuff from the 80s.
White Snake.
Here's some Prince for you.
I thought she was saying Carter Campbell. And I was like, who's Carter Campbell?
She's reading the headline there.
Yeah.
Have a discussion about that. I tell you what, I feel like it's been a good show. You gotta close. You gotta finish the show strong. Can you do that? Yeah, I just want to call it quits. I'm done. We made it through an hour and 40 minutes. 45 minutes. You got the door early this morning. You left before me, which is rare. And I wasn't late. I left at 5 till.
And I washed my hair this morning.
And you kind of woke up late. I was like, she got somewhere to be.
I had a chambered.
Just swinging by her boyfriend's place on the way to work. He sounds hideous.
He's got a storm shelter, though. He's ugly as sin, but God bless him, he's got a storm shelter.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
You can go right on over there and stay at his storm shelter then. Just to enjoy. See if I care. Just head on over there. It's real quiet around here. Look at this room I got in the bed.
When I worked night shift, I would be like I would want to be home in bed, and Josh would be at home and the bed stretched out, and he'd be like, "Oh, I miss you being here with me." And I'm like, "No, you don't. You don't miss me there. You love having the bed to yourself."
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want a little extra space? I get cold though. I ain't got nobody to snuggle with. I get a little chilly. Have to have the cat in there. Oh. There's a basement in our building until Alma. We can go hang out down there.
There's a basement there?
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet it smells dank.
The old building. Let's get down in the ditch. I think that's the same thing. No, that's not what I want. Final segment of the show.
Manchester's only live and local radio morning show. You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Thunder Radio Morning Show. Until 8:30. We're here every Monday through Friday, 6:30 till 8:30. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. The more, the merrier when it comes to listeners on the morning show. If you missed part of the show, you probably missed a lot or something really dumb, but you don't want to miss anything just in case. So go to Apple or Spotify if you're a podcast kind of person and search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly and subscribe there. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click the button and it'll tell you when we post our stuff, and you can listen to the show at your leisure. You can also watch the show anytime over on Facebook or YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. And a big thanks to Dr. Aaron Carmine at Carmine Family Dental for providing those cameras. And speaking of Carmine Family Dental, you can do all of your family's dental needs. You know, by and see them in Estill Springs or Deckard. Deckard's where they're at. People come from all over the country, apparently, to see Dr. Carmine. And you've got him right here in Deckard. So get on over there and see him. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Final segment of the show. Got just a few minutes left here. What have you got for us? Because you're the showrunner and the planner. I know that you have planned this thing down to the final minute to entertain our listeners.
Yeah, I want to do a recap of our second segment.
Okay.
The idea that I had, because I don't feel like we spent enough time on that idea.
I thought we spent way too much time on that idea. I still don't understand the idea.
Okay. I was at the house and I had this idea.
Your
for an app.
Your RV Uber idea was better.
RV Uber.
And it was awful.
TM.
It's a verbal trademark.
I just want somebody to Uber me around in an RV, an RV Uber. Okay.
How expensive would that be?
I don't know. I haven't worked out the
cost
logistics.
Prohibitive. Anybody who can afford that would just fly.
No, part of the perk is you get to go, say you're a single dude just wanting to travel the country, you can RV Uber somebody, you get paid. It's not great money, but you're getting to go to Colorado Wouldn't you
You're
want to
talking
do
about
that?
days straight on the clock. People aren't going to do that, Holly.
Some people might. Anyway, that's not even the idea.
Kevin said the morning show absolutely makes his day.
Thank you,
Loves it. Thanks,
Kevin.
Kevin. And Kevin's all the way over in Huntland. He's got options, and he chooses us. We appreciate that.
This is the text message I had sent myself. I hit record, and I told this whole idea to my phone before I realized I wasn't recording. So then I had to re-record it. Okay, this is an idea for an app.
That's an eagle.
I don't ever know what to make for dinner. I don't ever have the right ingredients, but my friends I always want what they have.
I think it's just a envy thing, I think.
What they're cooking always sounds good.
The Lord says to not be envious.
I'm not. I would like what they're eating. So it's an app where you can follow people, you like their style of meals, and they post their grocery list for the week. They share the list, you pick it up and make what they're making for the entire week. Like it takes the guesswork out of having to figure out what to make. Do I have everything to make it? Well, yes, I do.
It's not a recipe though of how to make it or the steps of the order.
It's with it. It's the recipe, and you can click a button and it loads all the ingredients to the cart.
This is a magic app, man. I don't know why the people would upload their things to it.
Why do people upload anything anywhere ever? Pinterest?
Pinterest ruined my life.
Yeah. Oh, it ruined your life. Pinterest did. All my crafting ruined your our well decorated home ruined your life.
No, what Pinterest did was ruin my back porch area, because on Pinterest, pool area decorations, the wind never blows.
With this, people have patio umbrellas, Josh.
You have to put them down. You can't just leave them up. They get blown away.
This coming from the person who takes stuff out and never puts it up.
But the umbrellas get blown away and trashed. They're expensive.
He power washed the back area.
An extension cord.
You didn't leave out no, buddy. You leave out everything. He power washed the back area where the pool stuff goes. He moved all the furniture that I had toted by myself over there. He moves it all and then just leaves it. He doesn't put anything back. So occasionally, if I come home from work and it's going to storm later, sometimes maybe I forget to crank the umbrella down.
And then the umbrella's out in the field somewhere, and all the lights on it are just there's lights. They were underneath one of those umbrellas, just laying in the backyard, just trashed. And then she'll buy more lights later.
You made me so mad. I'm about to go home and throw the umbrella in the pool.
And that's the next thing that's going to happen. If they're going to end up in the pool, they're going to puncture my liner, and I am not going to be one you want to be around when that happens.
Newsflash, I don't want to be around you now.
Well, it's a good thing you're going to your boyfriend's later.
Going to the storm shelter. Brian had it. He says, that's my safe space. He's my safe space.
Quite literally, I guess. You think he'd let me come over?
Storms I know he would. Bad.
Storms get real bad. I need somewhere to go.
We'll kick him out. It'll be me and you in the storm shelter.
Okay. So, a couple other things worth recapping. Shelbyville graduation that was supposed to be today has been moved to tomorrow due to inclement weather. Coffee County graduation is still set for Friday. The weather looks good for that, by the way. Severe weather threat today is still a thing. Let's recap that. We are under a enhanced risk for severe weather. We're already up to 75 degrees. We're going to be up. The high is calling for 83. I wouldn't be surprised to see it bust through that cap a little bit and get closer to 85. Morning showers would be good. That would calm down the atmosphere a little bit. But without those, we look pretty supercharged for some severe weather this afternoon. So keep your eyes out for that. We'll let you know. 80% chance of storms tonight. Then we clear out tomorrow, 77 and sunny on your Wednesday, and much cooler, 73 on Thursday, down around 48 for your low Thursday night. Friday, graduation day, 70 for your high, sunny skies, and then Friday night down around 49. Saturday, 71 with a 30% chance of rain. Sunday, 75 with a 50% chance of rain as we get Memorial Day weekend going. It's going to be kind of cool for the Memorial Day weekend. It was last year too, remember?
Yeah.
We were at the lake, at a lake house for the Memorial Day weekend, and it was chilly.
It was a little rainy and drizzly. I don't mind.
We went Well, nobody packed for that. We tried to go down to eat at Bluegill and froze. Everybody froze.
I don't know about. I always pack for cold weather because that's just who I am. I'm just a chilly, nervy girl.
Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. So anything else we need to recap? I got a minute or two here.
No.
No contributions from Holly.
Manchester Youth Football League is
Sign-ups continue.
MyFLRaiders.org.
That's MyFLRaiders.org. Also, continue to sign up for our free giveaways. 400 square feet of LVP flooring from Flooring Solutions. Go register. Go to thunder1320.com. Click the banner at the top of the page. It literally is a big banner that says click here to win a floor. So it's not that hard. And also HVAC giveaway. Thanks to AVU Heating and Air. An HVAC unit installed in your home for free. Go register for that for a chance to win. Thunder1320.com. Click on the banner at the top of the page. And Bonnaroo tickets remain on sale. We're selling single-day passes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Go to thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo to learn more about that. That's thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo to learn a little bit more about that. All right, Holly, we're almost out of time today. Tomorrow, we got a guest going to be in this segment here. Trey's going to come by. He's one of our loyal listeners. He's a world champion chef or something. He's going to come by. And is he bringing samples?
No, but he did say one day he would come by and smoke something all night, and then we could have it for in the morning.
That'd be cool.
Because he works night shift.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nothing else?
I'm gonna do the whole show tomorrow with him on it, like the lady with the meatballs on SNL.
The whole show, the whole time, or just when he's on?
While he's on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even want to say the.
I'm not even going to. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to let you conduct the interview.
Well, I'll sit over there and you can just push the buttons and I'll conduct it.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
That's tomorrow on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Friday, we'll be airing our interviews from Senior Sunset during the morning show. Be radio only that day. But that's going to be a lot of fun, so be sure to tune in for that.
When choosing where your car goes for repair, choose Manchester Tire and Brake, located on Hillsboro Boulevard.
Say bye, Holly. Bye, Holly.
Huh?
Nothing.
Peace out, y'all. Tell them bye, Holly.
Bye, Holly.